In a surprise move, the Karnataka government, the Bommai government in Karnataka has promulgated an ordinance to give effect to the long-standing anti-conversion bill. The cabinet met today to approve the ordinance. The BJP-led government has decided to take the ordinance route as the Assembly and Council were not in session. The anti-conversion bill will now be called the Protection of Right to Freedom of Religion Bill. It was passed in the Legislative Assembly in December last year. It is still pending and rather stuck in the Legislative Council, where the BJP is one short of a majority. The Bommai government has decided to push through this entire anti-conversion law by way of an ordinance.
Anti-conversion ನಾವು ಈಗ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಅದು ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ಆರ್ಡಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ತರುವಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಂಟಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ದು ನಾವು ಈಗ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಅದು ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ಆರ್ಡಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ತರುವಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ.
Anti-conversion bill, government is hurry means it is already decided in the assembly. It have been discussed and it is already discussed and decided in the this one of assembly. So they may be not in a hurry. No, that may be the government is run by the number of the assembly, not from the council. So government have a mandate, so the government has decided to do that bill. So there.
Karthik Sagar is live with me from Bengaluru on this big India Today news break. Karthik, take us through what happens now. The anti-conversion bill has been controversial for quite a while now. We have graphics on our screen which tells you what this bill is about. But take us through what the next steps are and the details of this bill. Also explain to our viewers what this anti-conversion bill was really about, because we saw many reported cases of forced conversion in the last 1 year in Karnataka, and it is in the atmosphere of those reports that this anti-conversion bill is being pushed through by way of an ordinance now, Karthik.
Well, definitely, Shivaru. Today, the Karnataka cabinet met and Karnataka Chief Minister Bommai held a meeting with all the cabinet ministers, and they unanimously decided to push for an ordinance on the anti-conversion bill. Now, this bill was already passed in the assembly, but was pending in the council. This is also because the BJP lacks, the majority in the council. So if they try to pass it in the council, there are chances they may fail. So this is why the BJP hadn't, taken up the step to pass it in the council. So the BJP, what now it has done, it has passed an ordinance. Now, after this ordinance, according to the law minister, the bill will once again be put forth in front of the council. They have time for at least another 6 months now. Now, in this meantime, June 3rd, we have the MLC elections as well for 7 constituencies. Now, in these constituencies, the BJP is hopeful that it would get the numbers that would needed to help and pass the anti-conversion bill in the council as well. So this gives the BJP more timing to pass the anti-conversion bill, especially before the Karnataka Assembly elections. Now, remember, the Karnataka BJP government has been saying that anti-conversion bill is one of its major achievements, and it has been saying that this bill would play a big role in the upcoming elections. Especially, it would say that that it has called it as an achievement of passing this bill. So currently, an ordinance has already been passed. Now, as far as the anti-conversion bill is concerned, the bill has more restrictions for conversion. Anyone who is getting converted has to submit a form, has to take permission, and also there are stringent rules that are that will be fixed as far as forced conversion is concerned. There's more stricter rules in place, which means that those engaging in alleged illegal conversions will have to face the law. So this law, indeed, the opposition had already said that they don't want this law. This law is would actually somehow inflict more harm on the minority community, is what the opposition had said. But despite all this, Karnataka government has now taken the ordinance route to ensure and pass the anti-conversion bill, and they're hopeful that in the coming months they would be able to pass it in the council as well.